Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Johnny Go Vroom. Out here ripping around on my Inmotion V14. That's an electrical unicycle for those of you who ain't seen one of these things before. Those pink pads, those are my Grizzly sync pads. The blue and yellow portion on the wheel, well, those coverings, those are also from Grizzly, right? So electrical unicycles, they're self-balancing. You lean forward, it makes them go. You lean backwards, it makes them stop. They tend to be a feature for so many people. Every single place you go, you get asked questions like right now, people always wanting to know how fast they go, how much do they cost, how far do they go, how long have you been riding, and how many times have you fallen? And then the final takeaway is always, I'd kill myself on one of those things. Let me know, guys. Did I miss it? That's pretty much it, though, right? Like, there's pretty much just a standard batch. How fast it go, how far it go, how much it go. You know, those are, and then how much you fall. Do you fall? And then finally, everybody's always like, I'd kill myself on one of them things. So that's always the takeaway. But yeah, just on one of my regular commutes here, we're gonna take a little left turn, though, guys. We're gonna step into virtual reality. Dudes, they have made an effing video game, okay? They have made a video game about electric unicycles, okay? So the notion of what we're doing, they have taken this idea and they have applied it to this virtual reality game that that you can play. And it's called Mono Race, all right? So the demo is available right now. The full version is slated for later on this year, and it's by a company called SIA Base Logic out of Latvia. So at first I thought it was only a virtual reality game, and then I saw that it's actually a game you can play with mouse and keyboard. You know, when I saw that they had put an electric unicycle in Sons of the Forest, I thought that we were kind of like on the right path. I'm not sure if this is the right path, but let's just go ahead and look at what this game looks like, okay? All right, so Mono Race. The first thing I want to do is look at these wheels, guys. Do mine eyes deceive me, or are the wheels that they have in this little control splash screen, are those V14s? Those are V14s. Holy crap, those are V14s. And they have aftermarket pedals. Whose pedals are those? Those are not E-Ride's pedals. I have no idea whose pedals those are. Anybody else got any ideas on whose blue pedals these are that they're riding on the Inmotion V14? I love that they have all of this different armor, but it doesn't look like that she has a helmet on. I don't know. Let's see. So the controls. You change speed by tilting forward and backwards. That seems legit. That's like that's what I would tell somebody to do riding an electric unicycle. You perform a somersault by leaning back. Don't do that on your electric unicycle. You do that on your electric unicycle. You lean all the way back. You lean like you're trying to do a somersault without doing anything else, and watch something bad's gonna happen. Yeah, lean sideways to turn. That's okay. Okay, that tracks. Let's look at what some of this gameplay looks like, huh? Oh, wow. Jeez. Man, a long time ago on PlayStation 1, they had this game called Jet Moto, and that's legitimately kind of like what this looks like. I mean, it's such a lazy course. Never mind the graphics, but dude, it's absolutely just a lazy course that they've like laid out here. It zero takes advantage of what it means to have an electric unicycle. I mean, honestly, like, I don't mind the idea of them making an electric unicycle game or anything like that, but the idea of making an electric unicycle game that doesn't take advantage of all of the cool things about electrical unicycles just seems like a huge waste to me. It seems absolutely lazy for sure. I mean, I don't know if they're just trying to, like, do a quick money grab, but I'm not sure who else is going to want to. Maybe this is for all those people that say that they're going to die if they end up trying to ride an electric unicycle. Maybe this is going to be their gateway drug. What do you think? Do you think that this would get people to just kind of like want to try it in real life, or is this going to completely turn them off? I'm not sure. I'm having a hard time. I think it might I think it sows that nerd, because a lot of times, a lot of the negative comments that you see online, people will hit you with that, oh, nerd, like hyper nerd stuff. I mean, yo, from a nerd, this is kind of nerdy. Yo, but she did jump. She can jump. I guess she can jump. That's pretty cool. But yeah, from a nerd, this is tremendously nerdy stuff. Guys, I don't know if we absolutely need to have an electrical unicycle video game of this sort. I mean, especially in 2025, I feel like we can do so much better. We can do so much better. It's neat to have this sort of, I guess, this sort of visibility. I mean, it's cool that people are out here wanting to make video games for the electric unicycles. But, I mean, like, I feel like this is more of a money grab than like a passion project, if I'm gonna be honest with you. What is this wheel? What wheel is the guy driving? I don't know. It kind of looked like a OG Sherman from the back. That's kind of what I was thinking, or maybe like an Abrams or something. I mean, like, you know, or are they trying to make a V13? Is that a Sherman, an Abrams, or a V13? I can't tell you guys. What do you think on this guy with a little yellow backpack? You know, like I said, it's just lazy. I mean, what would you have on a course for like EUCs, like specifically? I mean, I could totally see like corkscrews. I mean, especially in a video game, you could definitely do corkscrews. You could totally do like barrel rolls, like, you know, ones where you actually go upside down. You know, you could totally do that as well. There's just so many things that you could do inside of like the video game space that this just feels completely lazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, it's cool, right? Because of visibility, but I don't know if this is the right sort of visibility, or is this another one of those cases where you've got like, you know, any publicity is good publicity. It may be one of those situations, and I could just be being a negative Nancy and stuff. So whenever I'm riding, I really try to make sure that I let everybody else know what's going on the road. You know, I really don't want to have people try to adjust for me, because it's way easier for me to adjust than it is for people who are around me. You know, so it's like I try to look behind me before I make a turn, just to make sure that there's nobody that's going to have to like react to what it is that I'm doing. Because ultimately, what if somebody slams on their brakes trying to wait for me, they end up getting hit by another car, and jeepers creepers, you know, like, that's horrible. We don't want that, you know. And I could just plan ahead a little bit and make it safer for everybody. I have absolutely been loving the sync pads. If you've got the sync pads, let me know what you've been loving the most about them down in the comments below. I actually do have a pair of production sync pads on order. I can't wait to rip those around. Those are going to be going on a new wheel. That's going to be on the that's going to be coming around the 20th of this month. I'm going to be releasing the first videos from that series. So just so you know, it's I've got a V12S coming. So I can't really talk about it any more than that. But just so you know, get your beaks wet, get ready. The V12S is on hand. And all I'm going to say is that I love it. That's all I'm going to say. I do. I absolutely do. But you knew that already, because I'm a big fan of Inmotion. You know, like, there is no technological field in which more data makes you suffer, takes away from the experience. And being that each motherboard, battery, and motor is fitted with sensors that report back to Inmotion during fails. I'm not sure if they can pull that data anytime. I think that they can if they want to, but I do believe that the data is relegated specifically to crash reports. So that's pretty cool. So when you have so much data, so many points of data, you have the ability to do miraculous things with regards to the efficiency and the way that your products run. And that's all I'm going to say. And you can see it right here in the V14. It's one of the reasons why I absolutely love this wheel. It just spits out torque, eats pavement, spits out rubber. It's bananas. Absolutely in love with this wheel. So stick around. Do got the V12S coming. And then also, my buddy over at Wheel Good Time, Rob Fail, he reached out and he was like, "Hey, buddy, you want to play? You want to take it to the moon?" I said, "What you mean you want to take it to the moon?" He said, "I got this thing you could take to the moon." And I said, "What would you take to the moon?" And he said, "Well, the only thing you can take to the moon is a rocket." And I said, "A rocket? Like a rocket ship?" And he said, "Nah, man, I can't ship one of those." And I said, "Huh." And he said, "Well, I can sling you an extreme bull rocket." And I said, "Well, that'll do. Because I don't have a rocket ship channel, but I do have an EUC channel, and I don't mind showing the rocket on my EUC channel." Now, I'm excited about that wheel because literally it's just the most fast wheel in that form factor. Ronin gave it a missive sort of review, relegating it to more aggressive, I think, riders, more intermediate sort of riders, and the pedal height leans itself to that, right? Like, it's got high pedals. That's what he said, and then it just starts feeling squirrely all the time. That's basically what he said: high pedals, and it feels squirrely, and it's ugly. And I don't agree. I do agree that it is not the most pretty wheel ever. Oh, look at this really sweet Mustang, dude. See, there are nice people out there. That's me bowing and waving right there. Such sweet people out here. Yeah, so there is a V12S coming to the channel, and then we have a rocket coming to the channel, which is pretty cool. You know, I just wanted to show you this video game thing today. I was really excited. My son, Jaquan, he showed that to me. He actually sent it to me. He was the one who gave me the leak, the insight. And I was really excited about it, man. But I really feel like they missed the buck on it. I really don't think that this is going to inspire people to want to ride electric unicycles. I think it is a cash grab. I think, or that it's just like a college project from somebody or something like that. This is not anybody's passion project by any standard. This is nobody's passion project. I mean, the physics look bad. Everything about it looks bad. I mean, there's glitches even inside of the way that it's running. I mean, like, it's just all the way bad. Incredibly lazy. It looks like they're riding on hover bikes or something like that, like hover unicycles or something like that. I think that's what it looks like more than anything, you know. And again, dude, like, especially in VR, you really could have did so much more with this, man. This is just such a lazy, bummy effort, dude. I was so much more excited. I really waited. I didn't want to watch too much of this gameplay until I started doing the voiceover. So this is kind of like my first reactions to it. It's kind of vomit-inducing. I'm not super thrilled. Oh my God. You know, like, this is, if they weren't selling it, if there was just a like demo, or if it was just like an alpha state game that was not slated for paid release, then I would not have such scathing things to say. But it's something that's supposed to make them some money, and it does not look like they put anything into it. They got like the shadows just clipping in, like things are just, oh my God, like literally, like the clip-in distance is so close. There's just so many bad things happening in this damn game. Yeah, man. So I don't think that you need to put Mono Race on your Steam wish list at all. If you're interested in trying an electric unicycle in a capacity that, you know, when you put on the headset, it looks like you're inside of a place where you can ride your wheel. You're looking everywhere, and you can hear, you know, the world outside, and it feels like you're outside. And then you're holding your joysticks, and you're engaged, and you're leaning, and you're trying to win that race. You know, if you want that experience, bro, just skip the VR thing and get yourself a V5 or a V8 or a V9, or if you want to hop right into it, get yourself, you know, a Falcon, a Rocket, you know, wait for the V12S, whatever it is, just actual reality in EUC, okay? Like virtual reality, this sort of thing, patooey. Until next time, guys, It's been your boy Johnny. Peace.